Good. Hey Prince, hi Steven, Damien, Nathan, Raynell, Gabe, Teles, Panda. And Giles and Monster and lots of L's or I's or potentially both. Okay. Oops. This is actually not what I want. So, before I start, I wanted to say one thing. And that's that I think I figured out how to best idle without bail. So first of all, you need to idle with all 6 people. But take a look at what I'm doing. Phoenix hits once, they die. So I think that this is the fastest possible way for me to idle. And the key seems to be having T3 undead. So all the undead have the ability that you do massive damage when enemies die. And so Phoenix one-shots everybody here. And this is on map 43, so I mean this is as strong as it gets. T4 Aegina over Detlaf? Definitely yes. Teles, of course it's easy, but the point is that this is the fastest that you can possibly be. Look at this. 1 round, 1 attack, I win. So that's the best way, I think, to do it. And it's Hey J Blue. Phoenix is only hitting 1 person. But because he's killing them, this talent is working on it. So you would need to be strong enough to kill them. Hey Roman. So that is the answer that I have found. Why are people tagging me? So this is the entire answer, is auto-click works. Teles, I have Peak's videos. I mean, I can auto-click, but it really doesn't even matter. The only thing you need to auto-click for then is goblins. Hey Chase, hi Bold. So this is working, this is pretty cool, I think. Like 1 hit, 1 kill. Boink, dead. So this is, I'm liking this a lot. Now I just gotta figure out how to max, if I can like make it any better. Alright. Hey Jort. Centaur or Walnir? I probably wouldn't Centaur. Walnir is fine. And Fat Pack, I've been saying Aegina is the best undead for a while. She reliably does more damage than Detlaf, and I think she requires less luck to do so. Yes, so Phoenix kills one endgame. If you are on the list, then yes. So Phoenix kills someone, and then Aegina's skill fires, and then Detlaf's skill fires. Because I have 2. If I only had 1, it wouldn't work. 1 person would be left alive. So 2 of them was enough for me. But alright, so shall we get started? It's hot. Can I turn a fan on? Hold on, I'm gonna turn on the air conditioning. Why is it hot? Olivia cat. Flex the Mars. There's nothing to flex on. He's not so amazing. Would I say the 10-star Shudmel is better than Aegina? Probably not. At 10 stars, Aegina definitely is better because of this. Because she inherently has one crowd control resist that normally you would need Skuld to heal. But this means that she does really well even at the 10-star level. So, no, I think Aegina definitely is better even at 10. Panda, it will reset for everybody. Mulan or Walnir? Mulan's trash. Mulan's not good for anything. Well, I mean, look at this. Phoenix hits, or wait, that one doesn't count. Phoenix hits, they all die, but there's a point where one person stays alive, right here. So that one, Belial stayed alive. Nobody attacked, but he died later than everybody else. So I think that I have to assume that it's because the skill is going off twice. There's just no other reason that one person would stay alive right here, see? See, this Heaven's Judge is the last one to die? That's the only reason that I can think of. Now, I could be wrong, but it's working for me. So, I don't know. NDG, if you didn't finish it, you don't get it. It's hard to see. It's really hard to see because even this is not slow enough. It could just be lag and he's not dying fast enough. But I don't know. Phoenix is one-shotting them because he's T4. And like I said, this is the highest possible map I can play. So these are the strongest enemies that you can see in story. I can't even play this. Maybe, hey, Bold, can you try stage 43? I know you're higher. It works with one. Brian, that's gonna depend on the stage you're on. If I was on, like, down here or something, then yeah, one is good enough. So let me see, actually. Let me try that. Oh, whoops. Let's try this. Yeah, see? Right here. Two of them stay alive. One of them stays alive. 12 pictures? Pogi, 12 pictures? Because Phoenix is strong, I don't know. So the answer here in this stage is Aegina. And so because I have two undeads, it works. Oh, I don't have it here, huh? NDG, I believe that just means that rewards will be according to the new time frame of it. I don't think you're gonna get past stuff. Alright. No, Jort, as you can see, using two undead. As you can see, when I only did one undead, two of them would stay alive. I needed two undead to do it, so definitely it stacks. Nameless King or Walnir? If you need a tank, Walnir. Otherwise, I mean, Nameless King's not that good. Teddy, what's up? Alright, let's get started. Bold, you might be stronger than me. There's that too. Why is Panda first again? Alright. So, I added a new footnote to Team Critique, which is, we were debating how the rating works, because having a 10 doesn't mean that you have a perfect team that can never get better. It means that It means that your 10 is based that you've made really good decisions to make a team that you have now, and that you are on an ideal path to get a good team. Because otherwise, nobody could possibly get a 10. Teddy, no! You can't have that. Tavern, the patch comes out tonight. I don't have it here, actually. Hold on. If you read your mail, it's Teddy, what do you want? If you read your mail, the patch is coming tonight. So it doesn't matter what time you have on your tavern right now. Once the update comes, it will reset. All right, so first is Panda. Am I done with my fuse? Yes. Ernest, weak is not what defines the rating. It's more on the status and position of where your team is. You're waiting on moonstones for Valk. My goodness. I mean, I don't think you can improve with this. Tell us, nope, it stays 10 gems for level up no matter what. Hi, Zergson. Mr. Popo, I don't know. Let me take a quick look. I don't know. There's a lot of people submitting already. Alright. So I would say that this is as good as you can get. But aside from this Aegina. Jolly good lad, it's all in the channel. Everything is actually written right over there. And it's written in the video description. Eric, that actually is also answered right down there. Good morning, Hiroshi. I guess you're gonna have to wait for what's it called? Advanced wheel tokens for some money, and the fortune wheel for some purple. Good morning, Mahib. Hey, Eskval. So, what should we give this? I hope you guys realize low rating doesn't mean that your team is weak. It means that you've made terrible decisions. Hey, Dark Soul. 4? No, this is like a 7 or an 8. Zergson, it's Miracle Eyes for Lorelei, and a new item collection event that nobody's gonna get anything for free. An 8? 7.5? I feel like I gave him a 7.5 last time. So, should we keep the same 7.5? If he gets Aegina, that would be like an 8. Yeah, 7.5 for basically this. We'll give it 7.5. We'll give him 7.5. 7 plus for sure. I feel like he got a 7.5 last time. I feel like 7.5 is our nice default for this Unity team. And with evening levels. Zergson, you should never be pulling Miracle Eyes outside of events, period. Regardless of what you know about future events. Hey, Surya. Alright. Roman. Okay, can we give Roman the L? No, I don't think we can. Wait, what the heck? You have 2 accounts? Why do you have 2 accounts? Hey, Daniel. Well, I don't need the other one. Alright, Roman 1. Hi, Ennio. I mean, I don't care about having more accounts, but critiquing all of them is slow. Man. Alright, so Valkyrie is good. You've gotten that down, but you have no tank. You have Scarlet and Tesla, and you have Medusa, who is, and Valkyrie's not even max level. Honestly, this team is gonna struggle to beat anybody with most T2 to T3 teams. Okay, I see. Yeah, 10-star Phoenix tonight. Okay, so rating based on this, I feel like Valkyrie is like +2 points, and then Medusa is -2 points. But he's got Phoenix, so it's like +0.5 point, +1 point. So maybe a 5.5, 6. It's definitely not a 7. Not a 7. And I don't think you're taking the L this time, Roman. 5.5. You are decidedly average, Roman. Joel, you can, but it's starting to get iffy on how many I can get to. I cannot guarantee that I will get to everything that's there. Most likely I won't. Alright, so Roman 2... Boy, you guys like your Medusas, huh? 1 Phoenix. Oof, okay. What the heck happened here? Wow, interesting timing that you managed to get... But wow, you are broke. You are broke. Alright, so 7.5 is for a Unity team like this. But you do have Dro, but you have Medusa. But Freya is the first T1, which is good. Jolly good lad, Medusa's fine up to 10. I think a 7 sounds good. It can't be an 8. Evenly leveled, even everything is 7.5. So this is maybe 7. Luna good first T1? No. He's got 1 Medusa, but no fodder. 7? I think he's got the right idea. We'll give him a 7. Because this team as it is not bad. It's a very solid Unity team. The only problem is that Dro is not as good at 9 versus what she is at 10, so... That just, unfortunate no copies. Same with Valkyrie. Hey, Benkapu. Ivan, you can if the rest of the team is 9. If the rest of the team is 10 or higher, it's gonna not be that good. Alright, next is God of Fire. Is that gonna fit on this line? What? What? Hey, Ryan. Okay. Well, it was a good start. It was good until this. Now, the sad thing is, if he had been using this Dark Judge, it would have been even worse. Yellow, if at that point you're pulling for the fodder. Dino, you have to submit just like everybody else. This is all coming from the Discord server. I feel like you wasted a lot of good fodder to do this. Man. I think it's worth it to pull. Lorelei is good. Dino, everything is written down here in the, or up here in the blue. Hi, Cynthia. He has one more. Oh. Bold, is everybody gonna be? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give everybody -5 points if they have more copies of Kurt than me. Okay? -5 points. And I only have one copy of Kurt, so nobody's gonna get a good score anymore. This is one Phoenix. Alright, so if this team, let's say this was a 6 or 7 star Chesia, this team would be like a 7, maybe a 8. But because he's using this, this drops to like a 4. Bold, I still think Phoenix is better than Kurt in general. Kurt is a support, very specific support, but what can you replace it with? In your case, you kind of can't. You might consider using this Phoenix instead, or you could even make this 6-star Saizo. You have Tesla. You could make Tesla. You could use Saizo. Any of those are better. Then use Tesla. Tesla is gonna be better, actually. No, actually, you have Scold, so maybe not. Saizo would benefit the most from Scold. Size, J, no. No! J, no! No! J! You're suggesting Saizo over Luna? And keeping this? No! Just, no. Star Shard should be on probably Luna. Star Shard should be on Luna. You at this team, you don't need to worry so much about the enemy coming at you with heavy. You won't have to worry about heavy crowd control yet, so you don't need to put it on Scold yet. No. If you have even one more copy of Kurt than me, it is -5 points flat. If you have 8 more copies than me, it's still -5 points. Which just means that you guys should be careful about your... So we'll give this a 4. It was so good until this. But yeah, you can use the Tesla. Tesla will be fine. But if you can get to Saizo, Saizo will be better. BRK, he can't make the Saizo. He doesn't have, he said he's missing Lone Hero. So he can't make him 6-star just yet. Hey Sumit. Yeah, I saw that you guys are all submitting, but I'm gonna lock the channel for now, because I think there's already like 50 people in there. Can somebody count how many are in there? If there's more than 50, I'll lock it. And God of Fire, no, the lowest people got like 2.5. So, okay. I don't know what you mean, check Discord. Check Discord for what? I can't read all the channels. Alright, so God of Fire gets a 4. But, that's actually a -1, so... God of Fire, you have -1. Alright, Pogi... Alright. I already told Pogi what I would rate him. I don't need that many pictures. Oh my god! Oh my god! Is that a T4 Gerald? Oh my god, NDG. Hey, long for short. Can somebody count how many team submissions there are? What am I looking at? Oh, okay. Down 2 people. What the? Oh my god. Pogi, your Khalil is completely naked? NDG sent me a picture of a team with a T4 Vivienne and a T4 Gerald. Squalzy, the race-specific ones drop on multiples of 5. Okay, then I'm locking it. So right now, it's gonna be locked. Let me lock it down. Oh my god, I'm not getting to all of these. Jeez, I start up and like within 5 minutes it's too late. Okay, so looking at Pogi's... What? Why is Khalil in the back? Shouldn't Khalil be first in this team? Isn't that how Khalil works? He dies on the first hit and then immediately sets off everybody. Khalil is not necessarily guaranteed. So you're assuming that you're going to fight someone that's got Tears of the Goddess and is going to kill him? I mean, that's not going to work in Den. It's not going to work in Planet Trial. $51 after Pogi. My god. That's a lot. It's not going to work out. It's not going to work anywhere outside of PvP. So as a PvP team, it's an interesting it's an interesting gamble, but as a anywhere else team, you can't really, it doesn't really work. Phoenix or Medusa elsewhere? You mean Skuld? Okay. Martin, it's pretty much closed. Okay, so the way that this works is Khalil has 6-star Khalil specifically dies and boosts the rest of the team. Back when 10 stars was the max, people would run Khalil and Reaper. And so Khalil would die and Reaper would go nuts. Reaper, Ultima, and Khalil was a super, super strong team. And one that even that a full 10-star Unity team could die to if they got unlucky. But it was not a reliable win. It was more of a making fun of the other person kind of a win. I never respected that, but it works. I already know it works. In this case, he's banking on Bale, who we already know does ridiculous damage and beats most lesser T4s. No, it still works. I hate it, but it still works. So I really want to try fighting this team. I cannot personally tell how good this is going to be at the highest level because I just have never experienced it. Is Aiden good for starters? Very mediocre. Alright, so, Pogi. You have 2 Kurtz, so therefore you get -5 points. So this is like an 8 team. So you get like 3 points maybe? So we'll give Pogi a 3. What do you guys think? I can't fight it on stream. He's not on my server. So this is the... This is Khalil's thing, and he only gets this at 6 stars. Sean, I hope that's not an insult, because if it is, I'm going to have to ban you. So I'm going to have to translate that. My mother? Okay, that's random. Did he just say, my mother? That's all he said? That's very odd. I'm very odd. Okay. Okay, so basically what he's saying is, versus any PvP team that has Tears of the Goddess, he dies. So that's a given. It is an insult? My mother is an insult? That's a dumb insult. Okay, well, I'll let him stay because he used a terrible insult. And I'm not insulted at all. So I'm okay with that. So... Mamma Mia? Did he say Mamma Mia? Hey, Amir, yeah. Alright, well, I'll time him out then. It's not really... I'm not really insulted by it, but that's okay. So we'll give Pogi a 2. What do we think? What am I thinking? 2? 2? Yeah? 2? Skull to Verthandi. Verthandi's a better tank because of the damage she puts back. Alright, alright, alright. I'll give him an 8. Gosh. 7.5. Give him a 7.5. It's very gimmicky and not super reliable. Fine, gosh. Making me be honest with these scores. The thing is, it's like, it has potential. Jaden, Team Critique is exactly what you think it's for. If it loses to if it's a cheese team, that means it's a gimmick team. It's like having single Detlef because, he can wipe teams with 1 to 4 T4s. Alright, I'll give it an 8. We'll give it an 8. My favorite character is still Olivia. This character right here. This is my favorite. Is he VIP 0? He's not VIP 0. He is, I think, VIP 5? But remember, he has 2 Kurts, therefore, score of 2. Alright, moving on. And the other thing is, like the way he put it, it's a gimmick PvP team. It doesn't work anywhere outside of PvP. And that also is like... Lewis, it's only people that submitted already, and there are too many. There's already over 50 people that submitted. So I have it closed for now. The last message in the channel says submission closed. Alright, so where am I going? Like I said, I want to fight it. I want to know how it does. I have to see it in action because the thing is, you just can't tell with Bale. Nobody knows anything about Bale. What the heck? What the heck? Largest character model? I'm not sure. Okay. So, Olivia plus 5 points, right? Plus 5, right? So, the first problem here is Proyecto, even if I open it, I won't get to any teams that are submitted now. There's too many. Daniel, I can't do that right now. Oscar... Oh, that's true, huh? That's true, huh? It's a collection event. We gotta not log in. I forgot about that. Oh, shoot. I completely forgot. That's a good reminder. So, Oscar, no, not now, but in, in like 10 hours from now, you should stop logging in. Okay, I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. Is it this one? Is it this? What is this one? Oh, no, it's not this one. That's a very good point. Oh my god, I don't have enough room on my screen. Okay, here we go. There we go. We'll call it there. Okay. Yeah, we can hide this. Oh, wait. I don't need this one. What's this one? I don't need that one. Okay. So this is important. 8 hours before the next event starts, you have to not log in. 8 to 12 hours, depending on what VIP. Skip the wish wheel. If you don't think you can get a hero from it, skip it completely. Jort, the problem is I can put all of this information in and nobody will read it. But at least I have to put it there so that I can point them at it. Okay. Next event is Miracle Eyes plus Collection event with the potential to get Lorelei and Ragnarok. Walnir is definitely worth making 10 stars. Okay. God, I can't make them that much bigger. I really can't make it that much bigger. And the problem is there's so much new information. Put an arrow pointing at it. Viraj Team Arena results suck. Danny, so... Man, now I'm all derailed. All derailed. Anyway. The event starts in 20 hours, so 12 hours from now, you gotta stop logging in. If you are VIP 0 to 3. Okay, going back to Team Critique. You guys are derailing me so much. Valk or Phoenix? Valkyrie if first T4, Phoenix if first 10 star. My Shiro, I believe that line exactly explains that. It's kind of a bug that you will get if you log in right after the event starts. It will count all your idle time as time idled during the event, and you will get bonus of the item. Okay, can we go back to this? So this team, Aldi, this is you, right? Rillia should be your tank. Eventually it would be Phoenix, but for right now it's Rillia. Heaven's Judge is extremely squishy. He's terrible. He's just a terrible hero. You have a Verthandi, you should be using Verthandi. 5-star Verthandi is almost comparable to this 6-star Heaven's Judge, but for now, maybe not. Focus on using your Expedition Feathers to get more copies of Verthandi and start working on her. She's gonna be better than most of the stuff you've got. Krabby, no one reads anything. I can put things in giant flashing lights and people still won't read it. So there's not much I can do. Heaven's Judge stun is like 25%, isn't it? I'm gonna check that. 30%. Not great, not terrible. It's 30. It's 30% at 6 stars. Okay, so based on where this team is and based on the orientation of how it is, this is like a 3. Aldi, you can hang on to her. You don't need her. Gun for Phoenix? No. If you don't have blood metal, use Eye of Heaven. Jay, yes. And at 6 stars, she's very hard to kill. Zenova, yes. Get rid of Shoot. T4 Mars plus Star Shards, that's a yes. So Rilliard is a very, very hard to kill tank at 6 stars. Most people do not have the power to get through her. For this level? No, not really. Not really. I mean, the hero choices are very average. So it's like a 3. It's familiar, and you know what? You can't complain about familiar choice. This is the worst familiar, but it's okay. Nemanja, did you finish your current tavern event? Because if you did, then save them. Oscar, you want to save about 15 of them, maybe 20 for each faction. Just so that when you do massive fusing, you don't have to worry about it. Aldi, your other problem is this Skuld may be stuck at 5 stars forever. So be very careful choosing her because you can't necessarily get more copies. So you should work on Verthandi as soon as possible. Oh, okay. And Pogi suggests that you stop leveling this familiar and start leveling the green one, which is the better one. So level Raphael instead. I don't know what my next T4 is. I don't have anybody in mind. I don't have copies for literally anybody except for Freya. I guess Shoot, but I'm not making Shoot. He will be getting 1 free Freya at level... You can actually work on Freya almost. I was trying to make Orphe 10-star for the gallery, but I couldn't do it. Okay, Aldi, so switch your familiar to green, and you're good. You guys realize that if I make Freya T4, that's my 3rd hell. My 3rd hell one. Hey, bad boy. Okay, so we'll give Zeus Aldi a 3 and go on. You guys, I gotta go faster. I can't do this and get distracted so much. This is endgame. So right now, Aldi is the loser. J Blue, yes, level 100 gets a free Freya. Hiroshi Shoot is not a good T4. Alright. Nandu, I want to build Honor. Or I want to build second Unity for Honor. Randall, that's a terrible idea. Lewis. Okay, well, Lewis donated, so I guess I have to give him priority. That's cheating. That's cheating. That is totally cheating. Alright, so this team... Yeah, Lewis, DM me your team. I'll do it after this one. Okay, let's see here. This one's kind of tough because Bad Boy, I have it listed. It's May 9th. 3 days. I don't know that I would use Monkey King as the team in this. As the tank in this. I feel like I should use Phoenix. Because if you're fighting T4 people, Phoenix should be in front, right? Monkey King's reflect damage is not going to be as crazy at 10 stars. And I'm pretty sure... I might be wrong. Hold on. Let me check something. Oh no, never mind. I was wrong. Okay. So I was wrong, is that Monkey King requires 10 stars in order to make his skill not miss. At 6 stars he doesn't have it, at 10 stars he does, so he still has really good Petrify right now. And Steven, real quick, Freya, double Freya is very good. But, Sang, you're gonna get the new event currency. It's some sort of an orb. Oscar, I would keep them so that you can complete fusions in a pinch. So I think that I would put Monkey King maybe as your sub-tank in the back. And put in Phoenix, Mars, and then maybe Shude. And then put Monkey King, Valkyrie, Dro in the back. I don't believe Monkey King is good enough at 10 versus people with T4s to warrant being your tank. And he's just going to die real quick. But aside from that, the rest of the team is okay. It's not quite good enough to go off Aura for... It's not quite good enough to go off Aura. Oscar, I would hang on to them. Monkey King dies 4th? And you really should put him somewhere else. Remember, his skill is a 50%. Aldi, it's 8:30 p.m. Well, yeah, he's tougher than any of these. For sure. But remember, his skill has 50% Petrify. So move him somewhere else. Make Phoenix your tank. I know that you can keep Phoenix with attack talents for now, but test that out and see how that works. Because if Phoenix as tank starts to die way too fast, you can change Phoenix to defense and let Mars be your carry for a little bit, with Monkey King being support crowd control. So this team is good, but knowing that Mars is not a high-end T4, he's gonna struggle versus evenly matched teams. And I feel like your damage is not high enough. You don't have someone that hits all 6 people with enough damage. But Mars is... Actually, I guess it'll be okay. Mars will kill all the 9 and 10 stars in one shot. I don't know, 7? It's a little bit... I want to give it higher, but I feel like Mars is not a good enough carry to warrant this type of stuff. Freya has a bubble and you can't stop Freya. Nima Medusa is not a good first 10. How does he have 10 Mars copies? I don't know. Crazy luck. He has 3 skulls. Mars has actually been rewards a lot early on. Hey, Ruben. Bale, not for you. And Krabby wants to know if you used Moonstones to buy Mars. But you know what? If people thought that Mars was good, because Mars used to be godlike at 10 stars, people, it makes sense that they would think that he's still good at T4 and focus on him, but he's not. So, you didn't. Okay, so just crazy luck. Hey, Rowdy. So I'll say 7 because... just because Mars was not the best one to focus on first. Lindbergh at T4 is worse than Mars. You bought Phoenix? Well, Phoenix is okay. You know what? That's fine. But man, you got lucky with Mars. So... good. So again, quick thing. Yes, obviously work on Valk, but throw Monkey King in the back. Throw him somewhere else. Make Phoenix your tank. And decide on how strong Phoenix needs to be. And whether you need to... the crown? I can't use the crown on this. The crown is for community pulls. It's too big to put on this. I don't have a crown emoji either. I don't believe Lindbergh is better than Mars at T4. J-Blue, it's individual heroes. Each hero is a 50% chance. Community pull is tomorrow. Okay, so endgame 7. Can I fit this on this line? Yes, I can. This is Squeeto. Why is my thing bouncing so much? Oh yeah, no, next is Lewis. Sorry, this is not next. Lewis the cheater. Oops, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Hold on, hold on. Let me get this. Lewis, if it is a Discord emoji, it's not gonna work. But if it's a text oops. If it's a text emoji, let me check. Yeah, if it's a Discord emoji, I can't do it. Okay. So we'll go with this. So Man, wow. Wait, how many Kurt copies does he have? He has none. Okay. He's fine. French Core. The problem is that donations have to be done through the actual Streamlabs thing before I can even see the text. Because if it's done through YouTube, it doesn't format correctly. You have one Kurt? Okay. Well, then you don't get -5 points. Okay, so Ultima needs to be first. Zergson, I thought it was May 23rd, but okay. Dang. So Ultima needs to be first. Foddering Grand to make Medusa. No. No, don't do that. Ultima does not primary tank. At 9 stars, Ultima dies real fast. Really? June 7th? I thought it was May 23rd last time. Officially, it is the, Oh, you know what it was? No? No, that doesn't make sense. Alright, I'll look it up later. Hey, man. Okay, so keep Grand. I don't know how good Grand is versus Veg. Skylar, it's too late. Big Boss, if you look at Ultima, when Ultima drops to 50% HP, the backline gets, I believe, 20% attack. And if she fires skill, the backline gets plus 20 speed or something like that. The upper right hero is Medusa. X-Death is fodder, but also Ripper is fodder. Okay, so how do we fix this? Freya, if you can get her to 8, is better than Vivienne and Ripper. Phoenix, if you can get to 8, is better than a 9 Medusa. Looks like you are lacking Horde fodder. Man, now I'm curious. I have a rundown on it for... Oh no, I don't. I don't know when I did it. Weird. Yeah, Simon, you missed it. Freya 9 and Phoenix 9? Okay. Simon, what the hell? Simon, what the hell? Why did you need to say that 6 times? Okay, we ignore those. Iman, just 8 hours before the event rollover, which is at midnight UTC. You are off Aura, so... Man, I don't even know how you fix this. Okay. Ultima first, Grand second. Get Phoenix and Freya up and immediately toss Ripper and Vivienne. You're gonna have no healing, but not much you can do about it because the team is not that great. Nameless King is not 8 stars, he is 6. And he's got no fodder, and I wouldn't push Nameless King. Happy birthday, Lewis. I would never recommend taking Nameless King that high. Because you're just suffering. You're just suffering at that point. You're wasting too much heaven fodder that could have been used on a better hero that would have more long-term practicality, like Verthandi, actually. No, Dro is... Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. So you're fine then. So the goal is Phoenix Medusa or Phoenix Freya to replace these two. Put Ultima in front. And... I've got it. I've got it. Anniversary was 2 weeks last year. It started May 23rd. It ended June 7th. That would have been the last day of it. Because I'm pretty sure May 23rd is when it started. Tyson Mega. But neither of them should go above 7 stars. Would he lack damage? No, he's got Freya Medusa. Dro is not bad damage. And if he has Freya, Freya will do great. And plus Phoenix. Ernest, we don't even know what's coming for the anniversary. I couldn't tell you because nobody knows how many gems we'll need. We don't even know what's going to happen. So this team... This team as it is... Man, And this is like a 3 too. Ultima's a bad place. You leveled some... You have terrible heroes. Aldi, no. Keep the Skuld. Star Shards is always worth it. Jack, the only Krabby, the only problem with that is that they teased the anniversary for like 2 weeks before it actually happened. Leon, they are updating them. So this is a 3, I think. Krabby is Jack, yes. Did you not know that? VIP 2 is... I don't know. Let me see. VIP 2 is 500 points. New hero? Probably in 2 to 3 months. So we'll give Lewis, we're going to give you a 3 here because poor decisions are made. But if you make those choices, it can easily go up to a 6 immediately. Maybe a 7. Probably a 6 because of no aura. So you know what you need to do to fix it. Get on it. Alright, next is Squeeto. I just remember that they teased the anniversary for, like, the Chinese servers got it like 3 weeks before we did. It was very annoying because we kept thinking it was coming and it never did. Wow. Some very interesting decisions have been made on this team. Very interesting decisions. Okay, so swap Vivienne for Valkyrie. Clearly. Actually, that's pretty much all you can... Oh, you can make 9-star Dro and Detlaf. I would suggest making the Detlaf so that... And using using Phoenix as your tank. This Valkyrie is... Or this Medusa, you can pretend that this Medusa isn't there. Pogi, yes, but this Walnir is also useless. Because you can easily throw in... I don't know if it's good enough to go off Aura, though. Even Verthandi can tank in this team. Brandon, you could, but you'd be level 1. It's not an easy fix. Detlaf is not the best choice. Dro is good, but Luna is better than Dro at 9 stars. So don't worry about Dro unless you can get to 10. Hi, Vank. Maybe not Detlaf at 9. Oscar, Feathers, Verthandi, and then Pet Food. Lucky Coins, don't worry about it. Maybe fodder if you need. and refresh Soul Market after you've bought Freya and Luna and anything else you need. Freya is the only important one. After that, you're free to refresh it. Simon, come on, man. Alright, so this would have gotten a 7 if it had Valkyrie, but it doesn't. So we'll give it a 6. At least you've got a 10-star Phoenix. That's big. So you're going to lose a point just because you're using Vivienne? Why Vivienne? Like, what goes through your mind when you choose Vivienne over Valkyrie? I'm really curious. Is it because you think you need healing? And you don't realize that Valkyrie also provides a lot of healing? Like, I'm legitimately curious why you chose Vivienne over Valkyrie in this situation. Well, throw back in Valkyrie and you'll see. Watch her numbers. French, I can't. At least he's got a 10-star Phoenix. Phoenix is his first 10-star. That's a lot of plus points. Wait, hi Ninetales. Wait. Squito, how many copies of Kurt do you have? That's the most important question. How many copies of Kurt do you have? Because I can't tell from this image. None? 3? 3? Alright, Squito gets a 0. Squito gets the big loser title. Squito gets a 0. Oh, whoop, that's a 9. 0! 0! Okay, we'll keep your 6. Okay, if you have 3 copies of Kurt, make him 9-star, dump Walnir, go off Ara. Done. Done. So done. So not even worrying about that anymore. Hey, Anthony. Lawrence, Kurt is Kurtulmak, the new hero, the Horde Mage. This is... what was his name? Popo? Popo Kankuro. Uh-oh. Aji, because Kurt's insanely strong. Luna is better than Walnir? If you already have a tank, absolutely yes. Alright, I haven't used this in a while. But I feel like... oh, whoops, that's not it. I feel like this needs a comeback. I feel like this one needs a comeback. Right? We haven't brought back the rules in a while, and I feel like this is very important. Okay, well, Popo, this is your rule. Follow this rule. Okay, so what do you got? Amir, his Verthandi's only 9, but Phoenix is 10. Johnny Boy, did you read your game mail? It's coming tonight. Tokyo, make Freya. Don't work on Detlef at all, unless you think you can take him to T4. Dang, VIP 4 with this? Okay. Alright. Krabby, remember that I can't play copyrighted music. I don't know how people get to do it without getting flagged, but I get flagged. Alright, so... Leon, if you log in right after the event starts with 8 hours of idle time, then I can raise the music a little bit. Then all the idle time is counted as... I can do this. Then all the idle time is counted as idling during the event and you get bonus currency. Oh my god, how do you even fix this? How do you even fix this? Okay. Rillia, Foreign, and Belial need to go. Reaper is okay. Hey Nav, good night. So, Foreign, Belial, Rillia can go. Micah, if it's your first 10 star, it should be Phoenix. If you've already got T4s, probably Skuld is better. How do we fix this? Your 6 stars are not good. I actually really don't know how to fix this. I guess you can't. Luna first 10? Nah, not really. I'd probably say go off Ara and use Olivia and Samurai over Foreign and Belial because Belial is seriously trash. Good night, endgame. Micah, in that case, you should work on Phoenix. Skuld is really useless if she's a 10 compared with T4s. Because she's going to be the one that uses the revive, and it's not worth it. First 10 out of those, probably Phoenix. Hey, Gerard. So, probably these two will give you better results than Foreign and Belial. And you're gonna throw away this Ara right here, but if keeping this Ara requires you to use this trash Belial, you don't want it. Rillia is trash, but he doesn't have anything better. I'm using Death Break Rune and Tears of the Goddess on Aegina. Okay, so there. Use these two for now. And throw out Foreign and Belial. Go off Ara. You got a ways to go, but hopefully you can get some good stuff going forward. But those is not a good team. Yeah, if you can pull Miracle Eyes tomorrow and get extra copies of Lorelei, she'll help you a lot. Minotaur over Rillia? No. No. That would require him to waste all his horde fodder on Minotaur when he's got Phoenix. Okay, Popo, there you go. Make that Lorelei. She's way better than those three. She's better than Rulia, Foreign, and Belial. Rune for Valkyrie, Death Break, or Storm Attack. Lorelei is a mediocre T4. Aw, that's a lazy teddy. So as this team is, as it stands, this is like a 2. Don't worry about buying Ultima. Do not buy Ultima. Verthandi do buy. So Lorelei and Verthandi over Foreign and Belial is a good first step. Work on that. Ultima is a she. 6-star Aegina is quite good. Is he second? Oh. Is this because you're on a new server? I mean, if you spent a bunch and just got better luck over all the people that didn't spend, I can't give extra credit for that. Anyway, bad score doesn't mean that you're a bad player. It just means that you need more advice than everybody else. And a little bit more luck. And you need more direction in where to go. So we'll give you the loser for now, but you've got an idea of where to go. You've got Lorelei and Freya, not Freya, Lorelei and Verthandi lined up, and that's immediately way better. So for now the L goes here. You'd be surprised, Dino. A full 5-star team it's hard to do really, really bad if all you've got is 5 stars. The reason that this becomes bad is because he's got 8 stars with 5 stars. But if all you've got is 5 stars, you can't do as that bad, actually, by default. Lorelei at 5 is okay. Pogi, I only gave 2 runner-up last time because those teams were egregiously bad. And none of the ones today have been so bad that I am like pained to see them. If your team is 5s and 6s, it's fine. Now, if you had a 6-star and you were still using 3 stars, then we need to have some words. But if it's just 5s and 6s, you can't go lower than like a 4. Alright, this is Blue Goku. Pogi, yes, but we do score accordingly. My question is, what is his team? Is he using Walnir as tank, or is he using Phoenix as tank? Is he using Medusa? He can't. He's going off Aura by default because he has no elf. So, what is the team? Did he post it? He did not post it. So it's my ranking completely changes based on what team you have built from this. Walnir, Valkyrie, Freya, Mars, Shud, Phoenix. Okay. So you're not using Medusa and you are using Walnir tank. Okay. Okay. Your priority was good. Freya first T4, Valkyrie T3. Mars T1 is... yeah, that's fine. Mars probably shouldn't be the next priority because you have such strong T4s or T3, T4. Your next one should be a support. It should have been Phoenix. You've got the fodder, so I guess you're just missing copies of Phoenix. Eight, maybe? 7, 8? In that range? Would I give it an 8? I feel like Walnir alone makes me not want to give it an 8. Not that Walnir is bad, but just that Mars is too slow. Mars is not fast enough to stun any of the T3s, T4s at this point. So this Mars is not a support if he's slower than everybody. Hey Dylan, doing good. 1410 speed is it's faster than T4 Valkyrie actually. Hey Matthias. Okay, so Mars is then faster than all of the warriors and... okay, actually that's faster than I thought. So maybe never mind. Of course, if Mars was even level with Freya, he's faster than Freya. So your focus really should be Phoenix at this time. Hey Ferris. Should be Phoenix at this time. So we'll give you a 7.5. Just slightly better than just about average Unity, I think. How can I I feel like I explained... I don't know how I can explain it any better than what's in it's in the text. I really can't. Can someone write up a blurb that would explain this better? Like, I literally can't think of a shorter way to write this, or a way to write this that fits in here and explains it. Next week is a currency collection event. That's all you need to know. Don't log in 8 hours before... oh, punctuation. I didn't need punctuation when I had change color. Should you pull for Lorelei? Not for Lorelei. You don't really need Lorelei that much. Let me see here. But, so my Shiro, that's the problem, is I don't know how to explain it. It's just a concept that has been around for every single collection event since the game began. And I can explain it anew every single time, but there's got to be a way that I can do it that will make people understand. I mean, I don't mind. It's just that I need to know how to make this not... how to make it so that I don't need to explain it. I don't know how I can do that. Let me see here. It's a bug. Not a bug, it's... you can call it a bug. Hoagie, that's very long. And also, I can't do it. I need it to be this short. Okay, so... so Blue Goku got a 7.5. I am not... you guys are stopping me from doing a lot of teams today, sorry. K, no, you keep them all. The timers will reset, but you will keep everything in the way. Or yeah, everything that you have. They have already said that. Next is Jort. Is Jort gonna fit on this line? He might. Somebody broke down their Dro. Rizo, correct. It will reset again. So if you can finish it again right now and then start doing it all new again. Ah! Jort has 3 Kurts. Alright. Jort gets a 0. Jort gets a 0. He's probably not here anymore, huh? Amir, go to the hero. You have to choose the hero that is 10 stars or higher. And let me look. And then where it says convert under talents, it'll say convert return. Angel, I vary it. 2 to 6 hours. And then it costs 5 Phoenix Stones to break down a 10 star and higher. I feel like I do less and less teams every time. Rizo, no. Flags are gone. So be very careful with breaking people down, because it's not something that people should do willy-nilly, knowing what the resource cost is. You know? Kevin, the joke is that I'm subtracting points to anybody that has more copies of Kurt than me. Good night, Jay. These team critique streams are getting very unproductive, I must say. So I can't I can't really complain about this. It's solid. He's got some of the best. Mars could be someone better, but it's fine. Mars is better here probably than Dro or Shude or Chesia. So really can't you know, Pogi, the funny thing is a lot of people don't know what reset time is. It's been the same time every single day for 2.5 years, and they still don't know when server reset is. And like, there's nothing I can do about that. Like, how do you explain that concept to people? We'll give Jordan 9. It's a very good team. But actually, it's a 0. So, Jort, your team is a 0. NDG is getting skipped. A 10, as far as I have seen, is probably like double Phoenix or Phoenix Kurt. To go off Aura with that. I feel like his team is not a super strong off Aura team. It's good, but it's not like top level. Like, if you have to go through, if you're choosing to break off Aura, I feel like what he has isn't worth it necessarily. It's very good, but I think Unity might have helped a little bit more. Alvaro, it's closed for now. And people keep distracting me, so I can't go fast. Who is this again? This is Rash. Phoenix Aegina doesn't break Aura. You can keep Unity Aura. I'm talking about Phoenix plus Kurt, choosing to break Aura for Kurt, or a second Phoenix, or like a second Valkyrie or Skuld or something like that. Mars is not. There is no best for Unity right now. There are a lot of different variations, and a lot of them are very good. Pogi, I think you should take that out on Jort. Remember that you both got 0s. Alright, so this is basically a 7.5 Unity team with good priorities, so 8. How many Kurts do I have? 1. I have 1 copy. That means anybody that has more than 1 copy gets minus a lot of points. We'll just give Rash an 8. It's like, this is a solid team. You don't really improve from this. Panda, I really haven't decided yet. I'm very back and forth on it. I probably will pull, but I haven't fully like made up my mind. Manish, you could do that, but I wouldn't bother. Phoenix Stones are very precious right now. So it's hard to recommend, or it's hard to tell anybody that they should use them to convert something. Especially knowing that you're not only throwing away Phoenix Stones, you're throwing away Detlaf copies. Pogi, but your team is gimmicky. I don't like it. I don't like gimmicks. And I told you, I need to fight it. I would rate it higher if I fought it and I understood how it worked. I feel like Bale and Lorelei are so beyond my understanding at this time that I can't even comprehend it. I just can't. It's specifically those two heroes. And I'm having trouble with Kurt too. Like, in a team of all 8 stars, how does the Kurt do? I don't know. I have to see it. Brian, I would prefer crit rune, not crit damage. Crit rate. But if he's not doing well, you're doing something wrong, because that's what I had, and he was doing fine. Maybe the rest of your team doesn't support him. It really helps that... It really helps to have... What is it called? Scald. Scald helps. Eric, I have a tier list listed below here. Maybe it's Skuld that helps Detlef. Fine, Pogi. Gosh, we'll give you an 8.5. Happy? I just can't. Skuld at 10 does not help whatsoever. So Kurt alone is not the change then. He needs really strong stuff. There. He got a consolation half a point. Big Boss, they do, but by using two Khalils, you are really throwing away the rest of your team. Okay. Thanks, Frutica. I do stay home. I don't go out much at all. We go out for a walk. What is this? You see this? This is a hair. Everybody blow on their screen. This is a hair on the screen. This... Vow, Jort had Monkey King, Freya, Valkyrie, Phoenix, Mars, Skuld. Skuld was T3, the rest was T4. Pogi's team was Verthandi, Valkyrie, Bale, T4. Skuld, no. Khalil, 6-star. I forgot who the undead was. Shud 10, Dro 10, something like that. So I was right. There we go. Alright, Jolly Good Lad has put a hair on everybody's screen. Fam, probably another hour and some odd. Hey, Akira. Soul Shop, you had it right. Freya, Luna, and then you can reset it. But I would keep 5,000 souls as a buffer, because sometimes they add heroes there. Lorelei as a first 9-star. Interesting. What is this? This is annoying me so much. Oh my god. Alright, not gonna look at that. Not gonna look at that half of the screen. Vin, you might as well. Lorelei is pretty good. You know you can't screenshot a crack, right? That's not how screenshots work. It kind of feels like you do not pull your miracle eyes in heaven and hell. That's like the biggest impression that I get from this. That an account like this should not have such zero luck with heaven and hell. So, knowing that, I feel like that's the biggest upgrade that you need to make. Because 2 copies of Freya, that's normal. But 1 Verthandi and nothing else? Like nothing else at all? Because if he had a 1 copy of Mars or Lindbergh, they would be level 3, just like these guys. But he doesn't. That means he doesn't have any. So why are you not pulling in heaven and hell? And because he's level 114, this account has been around for at least a month or so. Probably more. Well, he probably got this Verthandi with feathers. Pulls an elf. Maybe he pulls an elf. Welcome back, Venk. Okay. So start pulling in heaven and hell and work with that. This team as it is not terrible, but it has no room to grow in its current state. Medusa is weak, Saizo is weak without Skuld, and Walmir is useless when you've got a Phoenix as a tank. So start pulling heaven and hell. He does have good damage here with Freya, Medusa, Lorelei, and he's got Phoenix, so I don't know, 6? He doesn't have a 9-star Phoenix. He doesn't have a 3rd copy. So 6? Tiago, that is exactly the opposite of what it says. Exactly the opposite. Prior means before. Is that my problem? Do people not know what prior means? Is that my problem? Okay, hang on. Hold on. There. Political, definitely too late. Is that better? Hey, Harding. No, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what I can type there. Like, I don't know what the best way is. I'm not even gonna make it to everybody that submitted. My God, you guys are terrible. Alright, this is Leo G. Wow, first 10-star Valkyrie. I don't know, Pogi. It's my fault, but I get distracted very easily. But you keep sending me off on wild goose chases, and then, yeah, okay. I don't know how to improve this. I really don't know how to improve this. Good night, Raynell. Thanks for stopping in. Mike, it's closed for now. God, I really don't know what to do with this. The Valkyrie is great. Valkyrie will carry like crazy, but the Phoenix is really low. Work on Freya. If you need to, no, I still wouldn't put Moonstones into Phoenix. Good night, Leonidas. Thanks for stopping in. I guess you're just waiting for copies. I'm not happy seeing the 8-star Phoenix tank. Pull Heaven and Hell? Yes. Always pull Heaven and Hell. A Wallet Warrior? He's VIP 0. Alright, so pull Heaven and Hell. Hopefully you get something. Hopefully you get some Hell or Heaven that can replace Medusa. And hopefully you get copies of Freya to go. I think it's a bad idea for players at this point to fodder 6 stars, but you might want to start thinking about your inventory space. And hopefully you're saving for Fuse tomorrow. I wouldn't feed 6 stars to buy Freya. And most likely he already bought Freya and would need to reset the shop, which is even more expensive. So you're basically on this account, you're waiting for copies. Rosari, everybody should be pulling Heaven and Hell. YOLO, no, you shouldn't. Brian, there are 2 ways to think on that. None of them is wrong. First skill to 61 is good. Saving it all until you hit 180 and going crazy on speed is also good. Both paths are completely fine and depends where you are. So this team, I don't know, 7? Six and a half? 6.5, let's say, because of the disparity of Phoenix. If Phoenix was 9, I'd give it a 7, but at 8 stars, I'll give it a 6.5. Which is more your luck than anything else, unfortunately, but Phoenix at 8 is just kind of too low for this. And most people, or a more solid 9-star tank would be a better option, and then make someone else, and then you could probably just replace Medusa, because 8-star Phoenix is better than 9-star Medusa, but you need a tank. For T4 Freya or 10 Scold first? Obviously Freya. Go faster, faster, faster. Galaxy Axle. What is this? What is this? Paratosh, I think you haven't. What is this? Yes, this is grand. What in the even what in the what? How? Why? What? Vow it is. Wow. Okay, you have no options for people. But you really demolished your team for this. Well, he's only got one Kurt, so his score seems... Okay, Pogi, remember why Deva says Aiden is good. Remember, because he's paired with Dro, who bleeds 4 people with her skill. What does he have? He has bleed on Detlaf, 1 person. He has 0 bleed, Detlaf doesn't, or Aiden doesn't combo. So Aiden's damage is immediately nerfed quite a bit. He would... Wait, doesn't he need to hit like 70% HP for that to happen? Detlaf doesn't do it straight out, if I recall. Yeah, he needs to hit 70% HP. So if that doesn't happen... How do you know he hits that turn 1? I would say that's not going to happen every single time. Divyanshu, he has no tank though. And he's got 0 options. Honestly, I would have been happier seeing a Luna tank than this. Feather Shot by Verthandi or Pet Food. He needs a 6th, clearly, because Mars sucks at 9 stars. That's nice grind. Replace Mars with Bale? No. Mars at least will get to fire his skill because of his revive. Bale will not. Bale is just gonna die. Hi Vow on Twitch. So work on someone to fill this 6th spot. Probably is Freya. No cleric is fine, he just didn't have good luck with clerics. He's got an 8-star Scold. But he didn't have luck with Dro. His shoot is good, but he wasted all his undead here. He's got 4 Aeginas. Paratosh, it's no Valkyrie. Man, his luck is very... Has he been pulling... My gut gives this a 5. My gut gives it a 5. It's very average. Brian, you definitely should buy Aegina. She's very good. Grand is a terrible tank. And Aiden and Detlaf are not the best for options here. I feel like he's pulling too much undead. Work on Freya, pull Heaven and Hell, get Freya going. Next. This is Clinton. Arrow definitely capped and not reaching most of the ones that submitted. Val, it's a terrible idea. Luna's really not that good as a T4. Good night, Dino. I hope I get to it, but no guarantees. Hi, Sani. It is 9:42 p.m. right now. This is okay. It's not terrible. It could be better, but I would give this easily a 7, 7.5. I don't like the Kurt, but Kurt is easy to level up at this point. You can get him to 8 and that'll help. 7, 7.5. It's not bad. Your weak point obviously is your entire backline, but put Aegina in the back so Kurt can boost her. Kurt boosts everybody, I think. If I recall correctly, it's a matter of what he boosts, but I believe his boosts are to the entire team. Yeah, it doesn't matter where they are. If he's in front, he boosts everybody's defense and his own attack. If he's in back, he boosts everybody's attack and his own defense. It doesn't matter where they are. It only matters where he is. Luna tank? No, 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 no. Luna does not tank. And even if you really want her to tank, she needs to be 10 stars. She doesn't get damage reduction until 10 stars. Alright, we'll give you a 7. It's not a bad team, it's not great, but you've got good heroes, and your backline is quite weak and needs work, but they're not terrible. Shoot or Verth? Really neither of those. Pogi says you potentially can put Kurt up front to buff your attack and make Aegina and Luna hurt more. That's a good option as well. Wait, no, other way around. To make them live longer. You know what? I don't think so. Actually, no. You know what? Maybe, yes. Actually, that's right. Aegina is squishy and Luna is not that good before 10 at surviving, so Kurt in front is probably a better option. Arrow, keep your saved ones. They will carry over. Okay. Move your Kurt to front. Ibosana, is this you? 10-star Luna? You can make 10-star Luna. It's not great, but... Luna is not a good first 10. You would really prefer it be Phoenix, Aegina, or someone else. But if you really have nobody else, do it. If nothing else, Luna tank in Planet Trial is very, very good for climbing, and in Den. Alright, Smashly. Yes, buy Aegina even if it's your first copy. With Vinci, you would give him a 2, but Vinci helps all the... But Vinci helps your hit rate. Which actually he doesn't need so much, because Wanderers have hit rate. Who is this? Smashly. Smashly has a Medusa. Smashly has a T4 Medusa. As a... Oh, it's not even Unity. He has no elf. I just realized. So not only is he off Aura, T4 Medusa and off Aura. Alright, how many Kurtz does he have? None. That I can see. It hurts so much to break a Medusa. It hurts so much. Or to break a T4. Because the resources that you lose... I don't even know what you do at this point. I don't even know what you do. Like, do you wait for 9 copies of Phoenix and convert? Oh, YOLO, this is you? Sani Medusa is very squishy. And her damage compared to a higher tier T4 like Freya Valkyrie is very low. And her petrified chance is very low. And Pogi, I'm going to pull in Horde, so maybe I'll have more than 1 copy of Kurt next round. 7 Phoenix? How did you see that? I only see 3. To convert a T4, you need 9 copies. Where do you see 7? I don't know. I don't know where you go with this. I'm gonna give you a 6. Poor choices. It's gonna be very hard to get rid of this Medusa. Very, very hard. Pogi suggests only converting when you get Kurt and building Phoenix from scratch. That's not a bad idea. It's not a great idea because Phoenix won't be useful starting at 9 stars. With this team, Phoenix won't be useful until T1. But if you want to slow build Phoenix up to T1 and then work from there, it'll be fine. Maybe 10 star. Probably T1, T2. Oscar, it was always voodoo. It was voodoo from the first time you heard it. It was never more than voodoo. Don't believe those things that... Yeah, don't believe that stuff. I guess. I mean, but yeah, so if you're gonna build Phoenix to T1, that's fine, but you're living with a terrible hero in the meantime. Okay. 1 sec. Let me change... Let me auto-click on Alt. Don't return Medusa. It costs him too much. He's gonna lose millions of purple that he can't afford. So don't worry about that. I like how you're like, make Phoenix and Dro. Dro is missing 6 copies. Phoenix is missing 6 copies. He can't build them. The song is Cellular by Zircon. Monkey King is a better pure tank. Alright, we'll give you a 6 and move on. You've made a terrible decision with this Medusa, and I don't know how to fix it. You're gonna have to wait to get more copies of Kurt or Phoenix or something. AI pulling 100 is perfectly okay. As long as you only pull in multiples of 100, it's fine. Next is Shallan. Aji, no. Converts are only within same faction. Blood, metal, or energy on Phoenix. Energy on Phoenix requires you to know how your team functions and to know whether energy on him is better than not, because if most of your team is faster than him, it's not bad. If most of the team is slower and has Tears of the Goddess, then it's bad. So it really depends on the relative speed of your team as well as the opponent's team. And also, if you have 5 energy artifacts, you can just go ahead and throw one on Phoenix anyway. So there's a lot of options for there. Convert Ripper to Shoot, yes. And Oscar, no problem. Happy to help. Rune for Valkyrie is between Defense Break and Storm Attack. Read the tier list, it's got some more tips on that. Alright, Shallan. What is the... okay. I guess you're using everybody, your top 6 minus Phoenix? Because you shouldn't be using Phoenix on this team. 8 Phoenix does not beat 10 Medusa. Dennis, I gotta go in order. Okay, you DM'd it? Okay, and you're not using Medusa, or you're not using Phoenix, good. Then this is a solid team. Medusa is fine to 10 stars. It's going beyond 10 that you really need to be careful. So this is a great team. You're basically waiting on copies. Foddering Medusa for Valkyrie, great choice. Hopefully by the time you do that, you've got some Phoenix copies. Good luck. You are basically just waiting on copies of stuff at this point, so this is a good 7.5. This is standard solid unity, and this is like the basis of the start of a good team. 10 Dro and Aegina. Oh, I see. Then you're great. You are in a great position. This is the best way to reach this team and go forward. So 7.5, good stuff. Where's the rest of my teams? Here we go. Ernest. Oh, Ernest, weren't you the one saying that you were gonna be... You're gonna be the L? I still haven't seen any teams that were really, really bad. Wait, who was the one that had... Was it Zeus that had the 5-star? Chesia? My next T4, I don't know yet. It's gonna depend on who I pull. If I get lucky with some Phoenixes, maybe it'll be Phoenix. Panda, I would convert for Valk. Alright. Oh my god. You have so many 6 stars. Any more pictures? Nope, that's all we got. Oh my god, what's your team? Convert Werewolf to Luna? That's fine. Actually, that changes a lot. Alright, let's say Werewolf is going to be Luna. What's your team? Are you... I guess you're using Phoenix? But I can't judge based on the Luna, because I can only see werewolf. If I were to throw a gut score on it, I would say 4.5. Mike, he has no one better to replace Medusa. If he returns Medusa, he's got nothing good. And tanking with Monkey King, I hope. Assuming you're tanking with Monkey King, 4.5. I can't see there's no copies of Phoenix here. Ernest, this is nowhere close to being the biggest loser, though. Not even at all. Tesla's not terrible. Tesla has decent stun percentage all the way through. I don't know, Paratosh. I can't see the people that I'm going through. Alright, this is Super Trunks. Okay, Super Trunks has 4 copies of Kurt, so he gets a 0. Super Trunks gets a 0. Ernest, you should be using Monkey King as your tank. He's better. Actually, you know what? Verthondi's fine. Verthondi's fine. Paratosh, I have so many other people that got here before you. I can't take people out of order. Alright. On a serious note, eight. Oh, he has Loyal Chicken. I can't give him an 8.5. I gave Pogi an 8.5, and Pogi's team kills this one very badly. Pogi's team completely destroys this. Thanks, Eric. I'll give him... I'll just give him an 8. It's a solid team. So 7.5 for solid unity, plus half a point for priorities. Dinker, you were trying to rate the other guy a 2. I'm not sure about your scoring. It's 8 for direction, not so much for the team itself. 8 for the choices that were made, and I think it's good. Oh, should we take away Pogi's points and give Super Trunk his points? Leah, the update should be in about 3 hours. Two to 3 hours. Alright, we'll give him an 8. Move on. I can only go for another 30 to 45 minutes, so I gotta go as fast as I can go. Oh my god! Okay, well. Enzo on the 9th, like it says on the video. Oh, Dinker, you missed Pogi wheedling and begging for higher score. Even you could have made the Medusa 10. Honestly, for you, knowing that you probably won't finish the fuse event when it resets, you probably should have just waited and made a better 10 that wasn't trash like Ripper. Sumit, I can only go in order. Enzo, I think it should be in 2 hours. Well, it starts in 2 hours, but they are resetting the servers in batches, so it's going to be different times for everybody. Okay, good. You make Ripper for bosses and lose to everybody else. I really want to fight Pogi's team. I really want to see Bale in action. Alright, this team, it's not egregiously bad, but it's not great. Enzo, of those, probably between Mars and Aegina. Dinker, he put up 12 screenshots. 12! Most people put up 2. I don't need 12. Okay. Direction for this team based on using Tiger King when you have Phoenix, based on using Vivienne, on having Ripper as your 10, I'm going to give you a 3. I feel like to go lower than 3, you've got to have significant star difference with bad heroes. So I haven't seen anybody that I would think gives Popo like a real fight for loser yet. So I don't have a runner-up this time. Popo's lineup is... One sec. Let me find it. Yeah, I'm not making it to everybody that's there. Where the heck is it? Popo is after Squito. It's right before Jort. So this right now is the current losing team. This is the current losing team. If I find another team that is just as bad, then they will get it. But for now, this is the current losing team. Okay, go faster. Korean. I don't need that. Wait, that is... This guy's got 2 Aeginas. Keep that in mind. Enzo, no, because I need that power for myself. First 10 Medusa, no other 8 stars. Okay. Val, the aura is what makes it so bad. He's talking about Popo's team. Alright, I'm gonna give you a 4 here. You have decent heroes, but no, actually, you know what? 5 is good. 5 is good. We'll give him a 5. Vitor, if you're stuck, if you can't make Phoenix higher, then you have to toss him. You can level up everybody else, but 8-star Phoenix won't work when the rest of the team goes to 10. So you know what? We'll get a 5 for a decidedly average team. Medusa is not a bad choice at 10, so you know what? We'll stick with that. You've got progress. Of those 3, Freya first. Then probably Shudmel second, and then Verthandi third. But definitely Freya first. You've got direction. The sad part is that by having Medusa so much faster than Freya, it's very useless. Mike, I would disagree with that only because he can 8-star Phoenix and that's fine for this team. Gerard, I can't answer team questions out of order. Alright, so I'll give you a 5. Not bad. Not terrible. Not bad. Next is Surya. I feel like I look at this same team over and over and over. This team is like the same team that everybody has. Eight. We'll go with that. This is a great team. There's actually not much you can do to improve on this. It's really hard to improve on this because you gotta work on getting new heroes to T3 to replace them, and that's not easy. So this is a good base, and we'll just use that as the base. Good luck, Vitor. No, I tried to make it as clear as possible and I couldn't do it. Oh, Maishiro. Randolph, be very careful about that because Phoenix Stones are very limited. We have not gotten any for free in a long time, and if you use them up, they're gone. It's worth it if you've made some terrible mistakes on your heroes, but try to be careful with them. Oh my god. What is this? What is this abomination of a team? Leicester every 2 weeks or so. And good night, Paratosh. What is this? What is this? So it's like a 7 for Unity, minus 2 points for Medusa. We'll give you a 5. You were doing good until you decided to make... Oh, is my stream down? YouTube is showing that it's lagging. Oh, it fixed itself, I think. 6? No. Twitch is fine. It's YouTube that goes up and down. Your poor friend in the hospital. It's too bad he has such a stupid name. Okay, we'll give you a 5. You had a solid Unity team and then you ruined it. So you went from a 7 something to a 5 just because of that. That's the power of Medusa. So who is this? This is Kaku. Mike, I do have that note on my tier list. I do have that note. Enzo, it means exactly what it says. Tomorrow is a collection currency event, and by not logging in until right after it opens with 8 hours of idle time, you get extra item currency or event currency. And I know you've played collection events before, so Maishiro, you're in a tough place because you've... What the... Oh wait, that's not that. It's this. Kaku. So I would say a 6.5 based on Unity, and take away points for using Tiger King and Ripper, so like a 5. Maybe a 4.5. I mean, the levels are even. It's not so bad. The heroes are bad. 4.5, 5? Okay, 4.5. Give him a 4.5. No, we'll give him a 4. Tiger King is really, really bad. Tiger King is really, really bad. And so is Ripper. And so is Vivienne. The problem is that Vivienne is really good for early players in Expedition. And then they don't get better alliance, and then they just take Vivienne up, and they have no choice. And there's nothing you can do about that, because people that don't know what they're doing level up what they have, and you'll convert Vivienne at 10? I wouldn't do that, actually. In your case, you better build your new hero from scratch and not focus on Vivienne anymore. You have 3 Valks, just make Valkyrie. Just make Valkyrie 9. Instantly your team got way better. Worry about Vivienne later and save your cleric flags, because those are very important. Like if you want to work on Verthandi and Phoenix, you won't have cleric flags because you wasted them on Vivienne. So there's your rule. Don't work on Vivienne anymore, just straight up make Valkyrie. Hi Kwang. Alright, moving on. Verit. How many teams have I done? 30? Alright, Verit, you are very clearly pulling your Miracle Eyes in Horde, and stop it. Don't do it anymore. Pull in Heaven and Hell. Albin team entry is closed right now. And Saber, yes, same. Genius, I had one. I don't think I need to... I can work on it. I've got a lot of topics to cover, and I don't have a lot of time lately. Marco, we do not know if Anniversary will need gems or not. This is like a 5 also. And you are a carrot. This is like a 5. It's not a terrible team, but you really need to do something about all these horde. Start pulling in heaven and hell and getting something else going. I beat 15 in expedition maybe 1 in 3 tries now. 26? Damn, okay, faster. We'll give it a 5. It's an average team, just needs copies of better heroes. Start getting rid of your horde stuff. Faster. I want to get to 40. Is this the same team? Come on, man. I don't like this. Phoenix is not a carry at 14. At T4. Phoenix doesn't do it. He doesn't provide enough damage to carry against other T4s. So I have a note in my tier list that Phoenix should not be your first T4. Alright, so we'll give this one... six for effort. Six for effort, but I believe unless you're on you're probably on a fairly new server, so it's doing well. But once people start coming up with their T4s, this team will start to fall apart really quick. I feel like fighting a team with like a decent tank and a Valkyrie or a Freya, you'll lose. It's not bad. That's why I say 6. It'll lose to Unity, it'll lose to... Oops. Val, I don't think you understand that when people make their T4s, they decimate their entire team. That's normal. It'll lose to people that... It'll lose to a half-built team. But it's good. It's a good start. But it wasn't the best direction to go in. And your second team... like I said, it wins early on. But as soon as you start fighting people with decent T4s, even just one of them, and half okay support, you'll lose badly. Detlef would be crazy right now. A Monkey King would be crazy right now. This team... 7 then. And this is the worst familiar, yes. But that's okay. Anton, check your mail in the game. They told you. You probably should read that. So this team, 6.5, 7. Freya is the first choice, so it's not bad. Walnir is not a good choice. We'll say 6.5. It's not bad. Okay. Just stop working on Walnir. Simon, because Freya is very random. Her power goes up depending on how many people she petrifies. So if she petrified 1 person or 5 people, it's very different. Convert to Shudmel, then you'll be good. And then make Phoenix your tank. Alright. Thok wife. Hey, Mood. Siren's Heart? Yes, put that on Shoot Mel. My Shiro, if you return Medusa, you'll get 7 copies and 4 9-star fodders. And like 42,000 gold souls, but you'll lose most of the purple that you spent. Oh, I see Kurt. This guy gets a 0. TK, I don't think so. Not even Unity, and he made this. Direction-wise, he gets a 4. Why Medusa? Why do people take Medusa up so high? Grand is okay, Phoenix is okay, Aegina's great, Luna's okay. The team itself, these 4 people are good, but he chose terrible people to make 10 stars and higher. If they both stopped at 10, it would have been great. I would have gone higher, 5, 5.5, but because Simon, that is correct. So we'll say 4. It's really hard to fix this, especially because Phoenix is already made and the Kurt is already made. This is really hard to fix. The only way you can do is break it down later. Vibob, it should reset in about an hour and a half. Lester, yes. Verthondi's good enough. Alright, Chincha. Good night, Vitor. Thanks for stopping in. It's so hard because you can't tell people enough times not to build Medusa. Like, you just can't reach enough people and have them listen and understand that they shouldn't build Medusa. You can't get there fast enough. 8 Phoenix or 7 Valkyrie? Definitely Phoenix. Community Miracle Pulls is tomorrow. Six? You're using Ripper. 6.5 because you've got Valkyrie and Freya 10. 6? 6? We'll say 6. I don't like the grand skin. It's very silly. Chase, if you are within 12 of this one, then you'll be done. If not, then I'm sorry. Cyrilla. So back to this guy. You just gotta replace Grand, Ripper, and Medusa. You don't have options yet. Work on it. At the same point as the T4 Medusa. But if you think about it, this guy fighting people at his even point will do not bad because of these. If you go to the other guy fighting people at his even point, he'll do terrible because Phoenix doesn't carry against other T4s. If this guy fights another 9-star team, he'll do pretty good. I guess by that logic, your team is even higher, huh? Reaper is a bully character, but if he plays against people his own team, he plays against other T4 teams, he doesn't do that good. Pogi gets 0.1 point. There. Pogi goes from 8.5 to 8.6. Freya is about to replace Medusa. Wow, why were you using this Medusa in the first place? Gotcha. TK, not a lot of people have Kurt at T4. Mistakes were made. Okay. Well, if you were placed with Freya, this team goes up to like a 6.5, 7. But as it is right now, it's like a 5. Olivia is a fairly weak 9-star. Not the best alliance choice. What? Meow? Did you just get up to meow? Go back to sleep, Teddy. 5.5. It was way worse. 6. I can't. I guess I could give it a 6. Teddy, what's up? Oh, stretch. Teddy is up there. He was sleeping there just now, but he just got up. Okay, I'll grab Teddy. Teddy, come say hi. Come say hi. Come on. Oops, my chair spun too much. Oh. So, this is my baby cat. See, you can hold him like a little baby. He's totally okay with it. Oh, now I have an Olivia cat. Okay. So, okay, fine. We can give Cirilla a 6 this time. Oh, he's very calm. He's a super chill cat. You've got... Are you gonna move now? He just stayed in my lap. Oh, off he goes. There's a cattail for you. Oh, he's shedding so much because it's getting hot. Hey, wait, don't chew on that. Okay. So we'll give Cirilla a 6. You got a long way to go, Cirilla. Oh, what's up? You want to jump? Oh, ow. Ow. All right, jump up. Jump up. Please jump up and don't claw at my lap. Oh my god, that hurt. Okay, Talreno. What? That's not a team. If you don't have Valkyrie, you can use Tesla, Ultima, or Saizo. After Freya, work on dumping Olivia. Is Freya better than Medusa? Absolutely yes. Wait a minute. You, Teddy, don't chew on that. Simon, they might have a HP rune on theirs. You know, Pogi, whenever you say I won against, it makes me think that you actually have a win. Like a good win rate, rather than 1 in 5, 1 in 10. Teddy, stop! Teddy! Oh my god, now he's like sitting on everything. Okay. Your team is the top 6. That's a Lorelei. Hey, stop chewing on everything! Stop chewing on everything! Yeah, but it makes me think that you beat it first try rather than trying 5 times first before you beat it. Chaos Nuker, you gotta post them on Discord, but I already have too many teams submitted today. Alright, so this is the same problem that... Who was it? Somebody else had this same team. Was it Kaku? No. I just saw this same team. Who was it? Who did I see this team with? And I think I gave it a 5. Six? Okay, so I gave it a 6 before. But you have way better support with it, so it's better than that. And you have Unity. 7. I'll give it a flat 7.5. Eye of Heaven on Phoenix? Yes, it's good. Phoenix needs hit rate really badly. Because his regular attack misses. Swap Aegina in. Really? You had no copies of any of these other heroes? Dang. Alright, well, we'll give it a 7.5 because at least you've got a good set of heroes with it. So the problem with this is when you build a Unity, is that to be happy with Unity is one thing, but to be putting all your resources into making a Unity that you can't improve on hurts a lot. So that's something to think about then, is that people can't spend all their moonstones and pulls and everything to make a unity team that they cannot improve, because 10 star is no longer the goal. It's T4. Hi, Mr. Nate. So you pigeonholed yourself right here. But it's a good team, but it's a tough place to be stuck in, knowing that you can't, that you're going to be struggling to improve it. So we'll give it a 7.5. Nick, I mean that you can't take anybody else to T1, T3. You're stuck. You can't. Valkyrie is the best choice, but you don't have it. Mars is not that good at T4. Lorelei would be fine, but if knowing that... Mike, yes. And thanks, Val. Hit rate basically is a direct counter to dodge. And everybody, especially at this point, has a base 20% dodge from their pet. And if they're a warrior, they have an extra 25%. If they're cleric, they have an extra 30% dodge. So you are going, anytime you try to hit a Phoenix, you've got a base 50% dodge. So you have a 50% chance to miss. By increasing hit rate, you get, you have a higher chance of beating that. So you would have been better off having this T4 and not having these people at 10, and then, you know, building up the different people to T4 like Freya. But, you know, you're here now, and that's fine. Just, it's a tough place to be because it's hard to improve when you have no copies. And I hope you didn't spend any moonstones on copies of any of these 6 heroes, because that would have been a BRK, because warriors do not have any base attack or a hit rate. Don't spend moonstones on Freya. Wait to get her out of Soul Shop or Advanced Wheel. She's fairly common. Okay, so Nick gets a 7.5. Nice. Hexa. Valkyrie at this point is your best use of moonstones, absolutely. But buying them one by one is a bit painful at this time. Simon, you get higher speed out of the speed rune. Alright, this guy gets a 0. Taptap's birthday is officially May 17th. So this is a solid unity, but with Vivienne. So 7.5 meaning 7.5 would be a base unity. Oh, I'm not saying it's a bad idea to buy Valkyrie one by one. It's just painful to know that that's the only way that you can progress on her. It's just painful. So that's like 2 months per copy. That hurts. Chaos, I have it closed down because I have too many people submitting so far. Valk 8 over Vivienne 9. 50-50. Valkyrie at 8 is not going to be a significant improvement over Vivienne 9. The level difference matters, and Valkyrie doesn't get anything amazing until 10 stars, so it'll be pretty 50-50. Now, if he had the option to make a Valkyrie 9, it would be big, but he doesn't. So, if you get Aegina, you can replace Walnir and make Phoenix or Verthandi your tank. But as it is, this team, I'll give it a 7 because it's a solid unity, but minus points for Vivienne. Damien, your entire fuse counter and tavern counter will reset with the update coming tonight. So anything you've completed now, you keep it, and it will all be reset back to 0. But you will keep all your saved tavern quests. Star Shards is great on Freya. Train Heck energy matters very hugely for heroes that have crowd control, like Freya or Luna, because if you attack first and silence them on turn 1, then they cannot fire their skills on turn 2, and you potentially can kill them before they hit you with some powerful stuff. Valkyrie Sizo, they don't work that well together, no. Okay, so that was a 7 for Hexa. Nguyen K, 2000. Horde and Alliance convert. Horde is Abyss Lord. Alliance is Lionheart. I skipped Cynthia? No, I didn't. You mean Chincha? Chincha posted pictures up earlier. I already covered his team. I put Lorelei as a decent account, or a decent hero, not amazing. Yes, Pogi, I did. You can't submit multiple teams like that. That's too much. Man. Fine. If I see more pictures from the same person, I'm just going to assume it's further pictures for the first account. What the hell is this? Holy cow. What the heck is this? Somebody is committed to a cause. And it's not a good cause. Alright, so as we know, Detlef wins versus weaker teams. And Detlef will beat a solo Freya team because if he doesn't get petrified by her turn 1 or turn 2, he'll kill her and then blow up the rest of the team in order. So this is the kind of team that works against even and weaker teams, but it is not a team that has any longevity whatsoever. As soon as you... Oops. This is going to be a very annoying team to fight for a long time. It'll be very good for a couple months. Evolution, so if you want to talk different stages, Detlef is better early. Freya is better when you consider people having 3 to 4 to 6 T4s. This is dedication to a very interesting cause. In this current state, I give it maybe an 8. This will reliably kill almost any team it fights at the same level or lower. And it's going to stay that way for easily 4 months. So this will be a very solid team for 4 months. However, if you try to continue to make this team as a T4 undead team, you will lose so badly. So try, this is good, but try not to keep this theme going all the way to the end. How to improve it? Throw away the aura and try to make better heroes. Freya is a good one. I mean, you don't have anybody to prioritize next. You have nothing. So you're gonna have to start finding, you have to start finding copies of something. You've got nothing but Aiden or Aegina. So you're gonna commit to all undead all the way? T4 Detlef's weakness is Sculled or Crowd Control. Stun, Petrify, Silence, and Sculled and Phoenix. I hate to do it, but this is a very solid team. But I just can't recommend people build Detlef early just because if you want to think long term, this is a bad decision. If you want to do good for now, it's great. And so that's why it's just so hard to judge that. This guy pulls everything in undead. I don't understand the references to Holy Moly though. Undead Convert is Cursed One or Diziowana. I'll give it an 8. This is gonna kill every team of the same strength for months to come. Now, if you start fighting teams with 2 T4s and their second one is Sculled, you're in trouble. So you may get ended in a month and a half's time, but we'll see. Alright, next is Nguyen K finally. I don't think it's a great idea. It's more for people that are just messing around. It's just for fun. It's not for anybody that wants to take the game seriously. You just want to troll people. It's go ahead. That works. But I also know Holy Moly made full Horde teams and told people it was the best team to make. So, I don't know. Like, he tried twice and got it kind of right the second time, I guess. Detlef has the potential to ruin people at T4. It's just that he fails more often than not. But when he goes off, he totally wrecks the team. So this, I'll probably give it a 7.5, maybe 8. I don't think Degnant has Aegina. I think he might be lacking a couple copies, because he made Bale. So I'll give this a 7.5. It's a solid 7.5, maybe 8. I'll give it an 8. Oh, whoops, that's a 0. I'll give it an 8. The priorities are good. Valkyrie T4, Freya here. Lindbergh is not the best choice to go here. And Luna is... Good job leaving Luna at 10, so that's fine. T4 shoot is good, but remember that if you're fighting people with other T3s, T4s, T3 Freya gets a shield, and then you fail to silence her the first time. So it starts to do very poorly when people hit T3. Alright, this is a pretty good team. Evil Shadow. Oh, Eskval, you're next. Do I have room on this line? Evil Shadow. Okay. Well, ouch. All the best heroes are girls? Phoenix is not a girl. Phoenix is a crossdresser. Probably the only change I would make on this one is that I would put Lindbergh in front. I'd put Lindbergh third here. Man, this is scary. A T3 Freya and your power is only 1.2 million? That's scary. Like, you would look at 1.2 million and you'd think, oh, it's a 10-star team. And then you'd get wrecked by this Freya. That's scary. Kurt is clearly not a girl. Phoenix could be a trap, I guess. Trap is a good way to rank it. For direction, I'll give it an 8. I don't rank Bale in the top heroes. He's really good, but he's not like top. I'll give it an 8. These heroes aren't that bad, and your 10 stars and higher are really, really good ones. But I definitely think that Lindbergh should be up here, because this is a safer spot and Lindbergh is the squishiest. Alright, Eskval is up. Man, I promised that I would be done almost 30 minutes ago. And I got so distracted. I don't think I'm doing 10 more, sorry. Dang, that's good luck. Alright. True damage is damage that does not get reduced by defense. This is a very average Unity team. I'm doing probably 6 more max. I'm at 36 now. I'm going up to 40 then. Okay, I will run I'm going to start doing a 3-minute timer next time. I don't know how to do that on Discord. I'll have to research that. Okay. Your options are focus on Lorelei, Luna, Aegina, or T1 Freya. Now, T1 Freya alone is not enough to make a major change in your team. Lorelei, Luna, Aegina. Aegina would be a really good focus. Sumit, I mean, I have a hard limit on how many I can do per stream. I'm sorry. I just can't reach them all. I would say focus Aegina. Unless you're taking your Freya to... Unless you're taking Freya to T3 or higher, it's not worth it to just go to T1 and stop. Focus more on the rest of your heroes. For now. So this is easily a 7. 6.5 maybe? Just because Hester and Vivienne are bad. That means I need to have a window open with it. Is VIP considered pay to win? No. 6.5. Yeah, 6.5 sounds good. It's a solid team. It really is. No, I'd give it a 7. I'd give it a 7. It is a solid team. Ultima would be better than Vivienne. Thirst Quencher. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 windows open right now. If it's minimized, what? Then it beeps? Does it beep? Highest VIP is like $20,000. Tanking over a grand? No. Ultima is a sacrifice tank. So Ultima would go first, and when Ultima hits 50% HP, the entire team gets stronger. So you would put Ultima first, and then Grand, and then probably Hester, and then put Verthandi, Freya, Medusa, some order in the back. Okay. Moving forward. Guarav. Huh. He dropped Luna for Aegina. You know, I can't fault this choice. Oh. That's true, huh? I might be able to do that. Let me look. So what happens if it... Oh, cool. I could do that. All right, I'll do that. I just found an online stopwatch. Good night, Pogi. All right, Pogi. You want a 9? You want a 9? You want a 9, Pogi? Too bad. You get an 8.61. 8.62. Okay, so this team is a very... Chase, probably like 4 to 5 more. High call, we don't know what we're gonna need for anniversary. Anton, you should buy star shards. If Luna gets 10, swap with Shoot. I guess? Chris, it's not ideal. If I have to score 1 through 10... Hold on, I want to rate this team. I guess I give this an 8. I guess I'm going to give it an 8. It's a very interesting choice to go off Aura on, and I think it's a good one, because Aegina is really strong. I wanted to give him an 8.61, but I mistyped a 2, so he gets a 2 instead. Okay. Is Tesla a good first 10? No. Not even at all. Next is Otheos. Oh man, this was really good until you had Centaur. I assume you're using this for Unity. Oh, you broke down Medusa. Hey, somebody broke down Medusa. Can I give him plus 5 points for breaking down Medusa? Please? I want to give him extra points just for that. Walnir is very mediocre. Alright, so normally you would lose points because of this Centaur, but... T3 Medusa? No, it was T1. But remember, he's also got a good Phoenix to match it. But he's also got good heroes here. It was T3? Oh, does that mean you used the other ones here? I mean, as it stands, this team is a basic Unity. Probably a 7, then. See, it's like a 7.5 because it's a solid Unity. It loses points for Centaur. It loses a lot of points for Centaur, but it kind of gains a little bit for breaking Medusa. Esquivel... Probably the T1 Freya at that choice. You'll end up with... Oh, wait, no, different person. 7, I guess? You lose a lot for Centaur. It's not bad because he's fodder, but he's still not a good hero. If you had Lorelei easily 7, I would give you the rest of the 7.5. Chris Chesia. You also definitely don't need the Walnir anymore, because Verthandi is your tank. Mike by Star Shards. That question really answered itself. The T4 matters a lot more than the 10 stars. Blank, I think that's an L. Verthandi is actually not bad. But I broke mine, so... It's not all bad, it's just not great. Alright, next is Google. God, I promised I would be done. I need to finish fast. How many more can I do? Chase, which one are you? Bloodtooth is just not that... Bloodtooth apparently can go off versus weaker teams, but... On his own, he doesn't offer anything special. Sumit, aren't you like 8 more down? Alright, Sumit, what's your name on here? Oh, I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're 6 after this. I thought I answered Esqual. Okay. I will end on Sumit. And this is now taking up too much space. 15 minutes.
Alright, I'm gonna make my steak now.
Okay. You can start on mine. Wait, how long does it take to cook? Okay, make yours and then start on mine and then I'll be ready. Okay. This team... God, I don't even know what to give in this one. The Skuld actually doesn't do good here. I've tried it. 9 Skuld doesn't survive on a 10-star team. She is the first one to die, and she wastes her revive on herself. So 7, I guess. It's not a terrible team. Yeah, okay. 7.5 plus points for going off Aura for decent heroes. Minus points for using a much weaker hero here. So 7. Or 7.5. And with Freya as the first T2 is a good choice. Medusa 10 is perfectly okay. It's going beyond 10 that you have a problem. But you're gonna just... It basically comes down to getting copies of stuff. Alright. MZR Godlike. I feel like by going too fast, I'm not giving a good enough critique. And I feel bad about that. I don't know how to change that. This is standard 7.5. Standard 7.5. Progress is good. It's a solid team. I hate this Verthandi, unfortunately, is really out of place on this team because of Phoenix. And because Phoenix was able to go to T4 first. So Verthandi is absolutely the weak point here. But... And the problem with this is you get tempted to keep energy on Luna. And I think you should, but I'm not sure how helpful it actually is. Because she's only like 1300 something speed. She's too slow. You think he prioritized the right heroes. He did Shoot over Verthandi. Shoot is not a great help here. Aside from that, it was good. Your choice is either go crazy on Miracle Eyes and hope for Heaven and Hell to get someone better than Verthandi. And so pull Heaven and Hell and hope for Heaven, and then convert an elf and try to get rid of Luna, because Luna is not a good choice to T4. I wouldn't fodder the Saizo. Not intentionally. Ultimately, he could fodder Ultima. Ultima is no longer useful in this situation. So 7.5. Hey Zabedef. I do get looser on points as the time goes on, as I try to be finished. T3 Luna or T1 Mars? Probably the Luna, just because she's faster. I didn't fodder Saizo intentionally. I would never tell someone to intentionally go out of their way to fodder Saizo. There's the difference. John Le. And I can set up this timer, but I'll do it next time. Hi, Trebabu. Saizo, yeah, I don't... What is... Ah, we have a contender. Guys, we have a contender. Actually, you know what? It's not as bad as I think. It's not... It's a stupid roll, but it is just buffing up everyone else. But it means that somebody with like a Bale will wreck you. A Detlef will wreck you. Detlef will immediately gain energy after the Saizo dies. Wait, does Detlef get energy when he kills or when someone dies? I don't remember. He has to kill it? Okay, then never mind. Okay, never mind. Well, Bale will wreck you. But... You know what? No, it's only after he kills an enemy. So he won't do it. Well, he will if he gets dropped to 70% and then bleeds him to death, but... Vin, you should heaven and hell. Evolution, no. Replacing a 10 with a 9 is almost never a good idea. Saving for Valk to replace Saizo? Okay. You know what? This is not a terrible choice. He just destroyed a lot of his team to make the Detlef, and that's common. So, it's common, it's fine. Luna, I guess, is the bad decision here. Gotcha, that's when the anniversary is for Taptap. It doesn't mean that that's when they will run the event. Last year, they ran it 1 week later. God, there's something... My nose is so itchy. So, we don't know when they will play it when they will run the event this year. Oh, you had Medusa and no Aura? Well, that's fine too. You never pull for Alliance. You only convert an Alliance. Should you convert your Walnir and tank with Skuld? No, terrible idea. Converting to Aegina is fine, tanking with Skuld is not. Alright, I'm gonna give this team a... I gotta give it an 8, actually. The Detlef is, in this position, is strong, and he's got support. I'll give it an 8. Eskval, almost never. The only time that you can stop pulling Heaven and Hell is if you're absolutely done with T4, Skuld, or multiple Skulds, and Freya, or multiple Freyas, or something. Jesus Master, Saizo is there because he demolished part of his team in order to make the Detlef. Perfectly normal, everybody does it making their first T4s. Alright, Chase, you're up. Rowan team entry is closed for now. For today. That's me. I see me. Your plan is to make Freya 10 and work on Verthandi. Those are not exclusive tasks because they don't use the same fodder or flags. But that's fine. I mean, the Valkyrie is not that useful at 8, and neither is... Alright, see you next time, Rowan. If you want to get on the team critique, I kind of warn people a few minutes ahead of time on the channel, and you just have to be fast with that. Is it worth it to pull tomorrow? If you need Heaven and Hell fodder, or you need Lorelei, then yes. Uncat, I've got like 4 more after this. So this team as a unit, no, it's not even Unity. But you've got Phoenix and Luna and Shude, so it's not all bad. Hi Vinayak, doing pretty good. I would give it a 7 because your choice to go off Unity is not a solid one. I know it's not by choice, it's by luck, but your heroes are not good enough to justify going off Unity 4. Medusa, for sure, is not so good that you would break Unity for her. It's a choice that a lot of people had to make early on when she first came out, when Phoenix first came out, but I don't believe that at this time, now that we know more about Medusa and how strong she is relative to everybody else, I don't believe she's worth it. So I'll give you a 7 for a decent team, but it's not ideal. Phoenix is a guy. Sorry to burst your bubble. Bankapu, both of them should eventually be replaced. Alright, this is Thirst Quencher. Wow, Skuld first T4? Three Tears of the Goddess, 1 Ragnarok, 1 Blood Metal, 1 Star Shards, If you're gonna use Ragnarok on Valkyrie, she needs to be paired with a hit rate rune. Or shield Storm Attack, the one that's attack plus hit rate. Ronin, those shields are guild experience. They are what levels the guild up. So you can only level up the guild if people log in regularly. Beast, yes, that's a much better idea. Hi, go cool. Oh wait, Thirst Quencher. This is 2 copies of Kurt. You get a 0. If you're using Gospel Song, then you use Defense Break. So 3 Tears of the Goddess on Dro, Skuld, Freya. Ragnarok on Valkyrie with Storm Attack. Blood Metal on Phoenix. Star Shards on... You don't need the Star Shards. I would put probably a Siren's Heart or a Light Pace or just a Boots or something on Shudmel. Actually, she doesn't even need it. You could use Soul Torrent on her. When you're fighting against T4s, she doesn't need the boots as much. Luna T4 is not great. Don't have Soul Torrent? It doesn't matter. Just put on any, like, you can put on an Eye of Heaven on her if you want. Cursed Heaven, Cursed Gun, Cursed Gun. Which one's Cursed Gun? That's the undead one, right? It's okay. It's just okay. Light Pace. You could run regular boots. Or you could run an Eye of Heaven. Either one is fine. I don't think it matters that much. Because she no longer needs to be super fast. Because she's already never going to stop Skuld, Phoenix, Freya. With her current speed. Daniel, that's very lucky. Eye of Heaven is fine. Alright, so this team... Now, how do I do this? Do I say 8? We can say 8. Good direction. You've got Skuld, which is great. Skuld was not a good choice for first T4. But you made it, so you did it. Best one after Valkyrie? Freya. You already have your support. You already have your damage and your support. Making Phoenix would be secondary support. You would rather have 2 damage, 1 support. Instead of 1 damage and 2 support. It's just more chance to blow people up if you do that. Because if you play it with Valkyrie, Skuld, Phoenix, and Valkyrie gets locked down, you lose. But if you have Freya and Valkyrie, then... If I had to guess, viewers' average age... 18 maybe? 16? Crit damage or crit rune on Saizo? I don't have an answer for that. I've never used Saizo. Beast, I already answered that. Dude, that's a great idea. So yeah, therefore you need to have your own Freya to counter Freya. By having your own Freya, you're faster than them. So, you get an 8 for this. Good direction, good heroes. Yeah, not bad. 10 Shudmel or 9 Aegina? Probably Shudmel. But you might want to try that out, because I don't have experience using an underleveled Aegina. She might actually do really good. I think Shudmel is a little bit more useful at 10 stars. So it's very hard to say. I don't have the answer to that one. You have to try them out and tell me which one does better. Like, I tried out 9 Skuld versus 10 Verthandi, and Verthandi was better. I have never had that same experience with Aegina. I believe she competes. I just haven't seen it. And I don't know that she offers more than Shudmel. She might be worth going off Ara for, too. Alright, this is Infamous Bam. Verth or Detlaf, make Verthandi. 3 Lindberghs, okay. Oh. Alright, so this guy's got a nice solid Unity team here. Top 3, Luna, Shud, Verthandi. He's the same problem that Bankapu had, which is it's a Unity but with semi-weak choices. Hey, Matthias. So it would be the same 7.5 because it's basic Unity. Nikkei, I'm just about done. So your only goal there is to just find better heroes, better than Luna, better than Verthandi. But this is it's a good place to be, it's just not the strongest. Alright, next is Sumit, and this is my last for tonight. Sorry guys. I made it to 43, so I'm pretty happy with that. Honestly, I can't expect to do too many more than that unless I just hyperspeed through them, and that never happens. Alright. This is... Did you only send one picture? Yes. Yes, you did. Okay. Let's take a look here. It's not that bad, actually. Hey, Tomorrowland. It's not that bad. It's very average. Jaden, tomorrow I'll be streaming Community Miracle Pulls. I suggest that you stop leveling up these 4 people and save your money to level up your main team. Conrad's terrible, so don't use him. These 3 you don't need to take about. Big Boss, I can't do community key pulls until it's a key event, so don't know what to tell you. So focus all your stuff into leveling these. Most likely you will want to focus on Grand, Medusa, and Reaper will be your 3. Mr. Nate, yes. Usually earlier than this. Big Boss, I'm gonna try to. I think one person can pull 500 keys in about 10 to 12 minutes, maybe a little bit less. So I can do community pull around that. This is not a terrible team. Tokyo Cookies, this is my last one, sorry. Wait, which person are you? No, I don't know where you are on this list. Oh wait, are you next? No, you're not next. You're like 3 more. Sorry, I can't do 3 more. I wouldn't say this is a good team for 94, but definitely most people should not have 7 stars by level 94. So I guess he spent some money, but it's not so bad. So direction-wise and team-wise, I'd give him a 5. AI pulling 500 is fine, if that's what you want. If you want the hero, 500 is perfectly fine. Actually, if you're gonna pull, it should be 400. Apparently stopping at 400 is better. I would give you a 5. Wow, no money for this? With 5 more 6 stars and 7 stars at level 94? How the heck? That is ridiculous luck. It may not be the best team, but it is ridiculously good luck. So there's only so much you can do. Like, I don't know how you managed to get this. That's crazy. Big Boss, that's not quite the same. Having 2 overpowered heroes is lucky for getting copies of those heroes. But do you have a full team of 7 stars? 'Cause he does. That's so much more fodder and gold souls and that he's got. Like, how did he even get this many 5 stars for free? That's crazy luck. Jaden, it's all done through Discord. Link is below. If you join the Discord through that link and go to the YT Team Critique channel, you can send pictures there. So I'll give you a 5. This is a decidedly average team. It's not crazy. It's not bad. It's just very average. So, not bad. Not bad. Your goal here then is you're probably going to eventually phase out Foreign. Foreign will be the first to go, and second will be Centaur. But you don't have better heroes yet. Maybe try to find the second Luna out of Advanced Wheel or Soul Shop. Or hopefully you get lucky with the Valkyrie, Dro, work on Feathers for Verthandi. You can even use Ultima actually later if you want. But don't level up this. Don't level up Eagle Eye. He's terrible. Ultima's fine too. But if you're going to use Ultima, make sure that you set up Medusa and Reaper in the back to benefit from Ultima. So you've got a lot of places you can go with this team. When you hit level 100, you get a free Freya, and you can buy her from Soul Shop instead. And it looks like you've got a decent amount of Hell Fodder, which is ridiculous. How does a level 94 get 15 Hell 5 stars? That is quite possibly the best luck I've ever seen in my life. Level 94 with 15 Hell 5 stars. For free. It's just, it doesn't make sense. Most people have 5 maybe. Team critique is every 2 weeks, Jaden. If you join the Discord, I tell people more ahead of time. Okay guys, so biggest loser today was Popo. This was our... Let me see if I can change that now. Team critique, biggest loser. We'll remove you. And Mr. Popo. Ultima from Soul Shop? No. Buy Freya first. Where is Popo? Popo is after Squito, who is after Pogi. After Jort? Before Jort. Here. So Popo. Okay. Good night, guys. Thanks for watching. And tomorrow will be Community Miracle Eye pulls. If you're interested in pulling live on stream, contact me on Discord. All you have to do is be live and be able to Discord stream or Discord voice call and screen share, and you can pull. That's all it is. Good night, everyone, and see you then.